Hello. If you've already watched my No Makeup part 1, then you'll see how I've gotten to this point. And basically what this is just getting rid of all of the unflattering colors in the face and doing a little bit of playing up of your favorite features. A lot of people have different views on the no makeup. For some people, it's the just fresh face, doesn't look like you have anything on except for mascara. But for most people, it's more of that very subtle day look where it's just adding a little bit of color, a little bit of accentuation to the areas you want, and it doesn't look like you have a lot of makeup on. So perhaps we would call it the minimal makeup look. If you want to see how I got from no makeup to minimal makeup, then just keep watching. So I've already got a little bit of stuff going on. If you want to see what I've already put on, then just click on the link below right here. I'll also link in the description box. But I basically just took away the unflattering colors, like a few blemishes, a little bit of dark circles under the eyes. I'm just going to kind of bump that up a little bit more. Actually, first I'm going to tie my hair back. I'm going to begin by adding just a little bit more concealer to my under eye circles because for me that's an area that I really like concealed, camouflaged, because I find them to be quite distracting. So I'm taking a little bit of my Bobbi Brown corrector in Bisque and a Real Techniques domed shadow brush, and I'm just going to press that to the areas that have that dark shadow. I don't want to put much on because remember this is just supposed to be the minimal makeup. We don't want it to look full on. Well, I don't. You might. If you do, you're watching the wrong tutorial. So I'm just knocking back a little bit more of that color. Now I'm going to put a little bit of my Glow Minerals Natural Light Pressed Base on with a Real Techniques multitask brush. And I'm going to start by pressing that over that concealer. And then I'm just going to take it everywhere else on the face, a really nice light dusting. I'm going to start by pushing it onto the skin. And then I'll just kind of buff out. So I'm pushing it onto the center of my face. And then just kind of using the excess on my brush to buff towards the outside of my face. This will keep the coverage just where I need it. Oh, got some crazy brow going on. I'm also going to use my finger to remove any creases that might have settled in there and then take it over the eyelid as well. I'm going to move on to the eyes next, and I'm going to use probably my most used MAC eyeshadow of all time, which is Shroom. And I'm going to use that. This is a little Quo brush. I don't even know what it's called. It's rubbed off. Just a nice flat brush to really pack the color on. And I'm going to put that all over the lid. Now the reason I'm choosing this color is because it's just a couple, like about 1 or 2 shades lighter than my own skin tone, and it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. I'm also going to take a little bit on the inside corner and underneath. I'm then going to take a little bit of bronzer, which this is the bronzer I'll be using on my whole face, so it'll be nice and simple multitasking the products. This is a Cargo bronzer in medium, and I'm going to take a MAC 222 brush and just pick a little bit of that up, knock the excess off, and just do a subtle contour. Just to give a little bit of shape and definition to the eye. I'm just bringing a little bit down to that outside corner, not much, and making sure it's nice and blended. I don't want to use a really strong eyeliner for this look because I am still trying to keep it the minimal makeup, but I do want to intensify my lash line a little bit more. So I'm going to take an angled brush and my NARS Cordura palette using the darker color here. And I'm just going to press that into the lash line, focusing it at the outside corner. But bringing it everywhere I see hairs on that upper lash line. I'm also going to take just a little bit of that and push it in the lower outer edge. Not lower, the upper waterline outer edge. And you can see how it just kind of intensifies that without looking really harsh. I'm also going to take just whatever's left on the brush and tap it into the lower lash line as well. And just blending a little bit. Coat of mascara. This is the Urban Decay Lush Lash Mascara. I've already got a coat on from the previous tutorial, No Makeup Makeup. But normally I would just do one coat. For this look. Little bit on the lower. Little bit. That's the eyes done. I'm just going to remove any foundation that would have gotten into my brows. And with my Anastasia Brow Wiz, give them a brush with the spoolie, and then I'm just going to fill in only where needed. This works best if you have a brow pencil that matches your hair cast. That's it for me for brows. I'm just going to add a little bit of color to my face. To do that, I'm going to use that same multitask brush that I put my foundation on with and that same bronzer that I put in the contour of the eye. Going to pick up some of that and then knock a lot of it off. And I'm going to use this as a bronzer, not as a contour. I'm not contouring in this look. I just want to kind of give my skin a little bit more of a healthy glow. So I'm going to take it the back of the cheekbone and down towards the apple of the cheek. And then up and through here. So again, back of the cheekbone, blending towards the center of my face. And then in through here, a little bit down the bridge of the nose, and a little bit on my chin. Basically all the areas the sun would be hitting me. Now just a little bit of attention to the lips. This lip liner I'm going to be using, it's a Wet n Wild 666 lip pencil. My aunt turned me on to this like right when I first started doing makeup, and it's kind of like a really nice Your Lips But Better color. I don't have a very strong lip line, so I do need a little bit of definition, and this just matches pretty closely for a lot of skin tones. So I'm just lightly filling the outside edge. Taking the side and just shading in a little bit. Just so there's no harsh line. And then I'm going to use my finger just to go over the whole thing to soften it. Then I'm going to take just a little bit of lipstick. I'm not going to use a gloss because I want it to be just more subtle than that. This one is Brave by MAC. And I'm just going to press that. Oh, the MAC lipstick smells so good. I'm just going to press that all over the lip. A little bit of lip balm. I'm going to use a Wild Cherry from Body Shop lip balm. Just to make the lips look moist. So this is the finished minimal makeup look, or part 2 in the no makeup makeup. I hope that you found something in there that would be useful for you. Obviously, you would omit the parts that you don't really need. Like if you don't have dark eye circles, don't go that far. If you need a stronger brow, spend more time on that. Really play up the features that you love about yourself, and that's going to be the best possible makeup for you. If you want to learn a little bit more detail about your best 5-minute face, then I have written a blog article on lovingbeauty.com, and I will link that below. If you are wanting to check out the first part of the no makeup look and you're wanting something a little bit less than this, then I will link a tutorial to that right here. If you want something a little bit more dramatic, then I will link something up here. Thanks so much for watching, and come back again for something new. Bye-bye.